Round 2. Okay, so we're put on the draw, and I chose to keep this hand, although it's a little bit awkward without the red mana. There's a lot of good draws we can get, and any land is pretty good here. Alright, so just start with our life gain land. Okay, so even that is a pretty good draw. But the really good one will be Abundant Growth, because then we can cast anything. Alright, they have, yeah, they have double blue open. This is blue-red. It could be all kinds of things, but what they're looking to do is maybe counter a spell we play. So we'll have to wait till their end step and see if they do anything on their turn. If not, countering Una's Grace is not the best use of a counter spell. If they saw our hand, they might be inclined to do it. I'm also going to run this out now in case they have Days on the top of their library. Okay, that was a good draw. Now we can sort of, well, how do we do this? I think we go Pilgrim's Eye first to guarantee we draw the land we need. So we get Forest and enchant itself with a Abundant Growth. Cool. So yeah, that opening hand didn't look very exciting, but now we can cast everything, so we're fine. Including Bloodbraid Elf, which does play around Counterspell pretty well. Alright, they're going to do something... Oh, interesting. Well, I guess they could counter it on the way back down. Yeah, I still like playing Bloodbraid here. They can choose what to counter on the Cascade or the Bloodbraid Elf. So yeah, we'll cast Night's Whisper. They might counter that. Oh geez, we still don't get any land. I guess we play Maze of Ith here. And discard Roar of the Worm. And they counter Bloodbraid Elf. What a strange sequence. This is absurd. Okay, so let us discard Roar of the Worm. Wait, what? I thought it was our end step here. Okay. Discard Roar of the Worm and one more. So what is that second one going to be? I like everything else here. Maybe we can discard Call. It slows down our first use of it. But that's okay. We don't need it right away. Wow, what a full hand. Alright, now they get to play Rorik's Bladewing. So we're taking 2 this turn. Maze of Ith keeps him bewildered. Alright, wow, where's our land? Might as well put one of these on Maze, even though we're not going to get to use it right away. What we will want to do... Actually, do we want to use that? We can do a lot of stuff this turn. We get to go Pyromancer, Chain Lightning the Man-O-War, and Swords the Rorix. That's pretty absurd. There's probably better things we could Swords, but this is fine. This way they can't get it back. Although, maybe we could have gotten it back with an Extract. Doing it that way means we get a couple of Elementals out of the deal. Which looks like it'll be worth it. Keldon Marauders? This looks like an aggressive tempo deck. Which is fine with me, I guess. Alright. Yeah, Roar of the Worm, not excellent against Man-O-Wars and things. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does Extract get anything? I suppose it gets a young Pyromancer, but we can wait for something better. Let's just... Use abundant growth here. See if we get anything good. Perfect. Don't have to be too careful about how we tap here. So black looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we want to play one more land before using the Call the Skybreaker, so we can keep our Maze of Ith up. Yeah, seems good. And I'll keep the Maze of Ith up this turn before playing Pilgrim's Eye. I just don't want this Marauders to do anything to us. Alright. Fine with me. Yeah, so just typical red and blue stuff. And no more Una's Grace this turn, so we can't really do much. Oh wow, do we still got to block it? Prevent all damage and untap it? It doesn't remove it from combat, I guess is worth noting. Commune with the gods. Huh. Alright, I like playing this. This gives us the land we need later. Just grab a forest with it. And we don't really need more cards in our graveyard. In fact, that might be a liability if they're going to mill us out. So let's get back Roar the Worm. And they're countering it. Yeah, that's fine with me. So we have Maze to tap down the Drake. The Keldon Marauders gets itself vanished. The only bad part about Maze of Ith here is that it does untap the Drake, meaning they can block our stuff. Pretty soon that's not going to matter with our 5/5s. They figure they're about done. 2 counterspells though, worth noting. So what can we do against that? Blue, red stuff. Actually, our deck looks well suited to fight against it already. All these forests here, don't need those. Yeah, no 1 toughness creatures, nothing that would make Dream Twist that much better. Alright, perfect looking hand here. Turn to Baleful Strix off of the island. Oh shoot! Well, I guess we still get to do turn 2 Baleful Strix. But I didn't mean to do it quite like that. I just misclicked on the land trying to move it. But this will work out. We hope. Nice, so we get to chain it down the line. We get to go Abundant Growth. And then we get to go Abundant Growth. And then we get to go Abundant Growth. Nice. So one thing they could try doing is, yeah, killing that and then getting in there. Carbonize is good because we can't recur it. But Wonder is a nice draw here. Because if they don't carbonize this, we're going to have value for the rest of the game when it dies. Yep, you got it. Perfect. There's also ways to exile graveyards and things like that to be aware of. Alright, Warden. Ooh, Harmonize. Whoops. If we drew red and that, I guess that would have worked. We'll have to discard here. We'll discard Roar of the Worm, because why not? Doesn't really matter what land we play. It's just funny that they're all tapped lands. I mean, we could have even discarded a land there, but I do like the lands. So effectively we're at 23, sort of. And next turn we get to do a lot. We can Peregrine, Extract, and Chain Lightning next turn. 11 mana, and we'll have 1 left over. Or actually 0 left over, if we put in a tap land. No, that's still only 10 then. Whatever. Three, 4, 5. So yeah, we don't get to do exactly everything, but oh, you know what we could do? It's pretty weak to Roar the Worm, but kill this Peregrine Drake. Oh, whoops. Oh, they could have cast a copy of it, but then we get to cast a copy of it. Funny how that works. Wasn't even thinking about that. I've never had it come up, really. But now we know. And then play Roar of the Worm. That's the most mana efficient this turn. And then 2 turns from now we get to start calling the Skybreaker. This guy must be called a lot. Him and all his friends. Alright, yeah. At this point in the game, we can do anything, and I think their deck is set up to be tempo, and if they lose that tempo, they don't have much else to do. Just Mana Wars and Peregrine Drakes and Wardens, and all of our stuff is flying for the rest of the game, so it'd be really tough to claw back. In any case, I'll see you in the finals.